she didn't deserve this. And I wish I never let her come to Georgia.
Welcome to another episode of J Inclusive. Please share, like, comment, subscribe, and set your notifications on so you are alerted every time I upload.
7, an arrest in a cold case dating back nearly 2 decades.
Fulton County District Attorney Fonnie Willis announcing murder charges today in the gruesome killing of 24-year-old Nicole Alston. Atlanta News First reporter Adam Murphy live outside the Fulton County DA's office in downtown Atlanta.
Investigators said Nicole Alston's body was found on the side of the road in a burning bag back in 2007. Her remains were not identified until 2024.
This is a picture of the defendant.
Fulton County District Attorney Fonnie Willis announced the arrest of Angel Thompson in connection with the 2007 murder of 24-year-old Nicole Alston.
We are going to take our time so that we put together an indictment correctly, but it will involve human trafficking as well as this murder, because we believe that this victim was trafficked prior to her murder.
Prosecutors say the victim and the suspect were living together in an apartment complex here. Now, at that time, back in 2007, the name of the apartment complex was Genesis Gardens Apartments, and the apartment was located on the 9100 block of Cascade Palmetto Highway. The name of the complex has since changed, but police have determined, along with investigators with the Fulton County DA's office, that that is, in fact, where the crime occurred, or where Ms. Alston was killed back in December of 2000. Now, Fulton County DA Fonnie Willis, the victim's family, and investigators with multiple law enforcement agencies gathered together for that news conference today. We do have a photo of the murder victim, again, 24-year-old Nicole Alston. Her body was discovered in a burning bag on the side of the road in Troup County back in December of 2007. Her head, hands, and feet were missing. So at that time, it would be several years before she was identified. Alston's then girlfriend, Angel Thompson, now charged with malice murder in the case. Alston moved to Atlanta from New York to live with Thompson shortly before her death, and prosecutors say Thompson killed Alston, took steps to conceal her death, and assumed the dead woman's identity. Now, the case went cold for 15 years, but investigators got a break in 2023 when Alston was identified through DNA testing. They would go on to spend the next couple of years following up on leads, reviewing evidence, once again finding and locating the apartment complex where the couple lived and determining that that, in fact, was the crime scene.
Beyond the pale of what it took to do this. It took a true sociopath to do what happened here.
Investigators said it took many years of police work and high-tech DNA testing to identify Alston, and then begin to track down who they believe was her killer.
The reason that they were not able to identify her is because until this day, we still have not been able to find her hands, her feet, or her head.
Upon further investigation, detectives said they discovered that Thompson used Alston's identity after the murder.
She collected for about 8 years, they said, Social Security checks that Alston would have been receiving had she lived. For 8 years, they say the total that Thompson received while she impersonated the deceased woman was in the total of $121,000 between 2007 and 2015. And they also say that she also was renting apartments and purchasing vehicles in Alston's name. Now, prosecutors do believe that money was the possible motive for the murder. They also say that they do suspect that Alston was being trafficked by Thompson. And we're told by DA Fonnie Willis that she does believe there are other victims out there who may have been preyed on by Thompson. And so she also today urged the public to come forward with any information they might have on Thompson. Here's what she had to say.
To people to go back to this time period in 2007, this is a picture of the defendant. We know that right prior to their death that they were living at 9100 Cascade Palmetto Highway. That property during that time period would have been called Genesis Gardens. It's known today as Palmetto Reserve, but back in 2007, it would have been known as Genesis Gardens. If there is anyone that is familiar with this couple at that home and can bring forth information, we would like you to contact the district attorney's office and the lead attorney, Will Wooten. If there is any information regarding other women being victimized and trafficked, we would like you to call the district attorney's office. The nature of this case is gruesome. What happened to this young lady prior to her being killed is horrible, but trafficking didn't just start in 2023. We know that it has been going on a long time, and it is very important to us that when we bring forth this indictment, we include all of the victims in this case so that we can get justice for them.
Alston's mother, Sylvia, said her daughter had dyslexia and was dependent on others, which could explain why she was victimized.
Just if we could hear from you, your reaction to receiving this news and any words you might have to say for those who might still be out there who could possibly come forward and help with the case.
Good morning. Ask a question. I never stopped looking for her. Not receiving a call at Christmas or New Year's or birthday, it resonates because that wasn't Nicole. But she was grown, and you don't always need your witching mama. So I didn't think of it much, but she didn't deserve this. And I wish I never let her come to Georgia. Ask a question, because I'm not going to hold up well with regular stuff.
Just for those who never had a chance to meet her, for those who never got to know her.
Nicole was bubbly. She had a smile that was infectious. Yeah, Beyonce, her favorite cartoon character was Tweety. She would make these...
Make pretty pictures.
Yes, she was an artist. Nicole had some learning disabilities that I say to her artisticness, which possibly led to her being victimized in this way. She kind of depended on people for help. She had dyslexia. And so her needing people that she trusted would have been paramount. So her coming to Georgia was brought on by this person, as I was told when she left, as her helpmate, like, oh, I'm gonna be all right. She's gonna help me. I'm gonna be okay.
You're just a sweet girl. Just trying to make bad choices.
But she was the life of the party. Like, she was happy. And through all her trials and struggles, she always made everything seem okay. She was always the one people call on to talk to. And she didn't see life as gray as others, but I just haven't seen her in so long.
Thank you. Thank you.
And back outside the Fulton County Courthouse here in downtown Atlanta, Fulton County DA Fonnie Willis said if there is any information regarding any other women being victimized or trafficked, they want to know about it. Willis said you can expect an indictment in this case around the end of October.